Hi, this is Cindy from Part-Time Permies, and today I'm just going to put together a few clips of when I got distracted from my fall planting last weekend. Houdini decided to jump out of the chicken tractor area again like she was doing last spring, so we figured out what's going on. She just jumped out. I don't know if you can see her, that's Houdini. I'm pretty sure she has a nest of eggs somewhere, so let's see where she goes. Place it? I don't think so. Where's she going? That's where the babies are. She was missing last night, and she's been jumping out every day, and she did this to me in the spring, where she was jumping out every day, probably laying an egg a day somewhere else, and then went missing for 3 days and came back acting starved for food and water. She doesn't seem to be so worried about getting back right now, but she was missing last night and was around this morning and let her in. She's getting food and water. She's not acting horribly broody, but I'm wondering if she's going to tell me where she's been putting her eggs. No, she just wants to free range. Not broody yet. I'm going to be watching her, though, because I think she tried sitting on her nest last night because she didn't come back, and she's been coming back every night otherwise. What's wrong, Jelly? Jello, what do you have in the corner? Jello? Jello, leave it. What do you have in the corner there? What did you find, Jello? What did you find hiding just outside your yard? Oh, look, it's a broody chicken. So Hootie did have a nest, and she is broody. Yeah, you almost knocked over your pooper scooper. Silly dog. And you're not allowed to eat her. It's so tempting. We're going to have to move her. Put her in a nursery coop. Jello, no eating the fence either. Jello, you're not allowed to attack chickens. I know she's so tempting because she's a foot from you and she won't move. Usually they run away. No trying going through that gap either. Giant dog. Okay, we're going to have to move you, girl. You're going to drive her dang nuts. Okay, we have an interruption to the watering. Jello found Houdini. So, I got to put her, either break her broodiness or put her in a nursery coop. I do have a nursery coop. I'm just going to get it set up and shift her over because she decided to nest right next to the dog area. And Jello's going to take down that fence trying to get to her. Silly hunting dog. Gonna go get Houdini. Got my gloves, so if I get bit, I don't bleed, hopefully. Got a fresh nest box. Fresh bedding in there, fresh bedding in here. So let's go get Houdini. See how many eggs she has under her. Okay, she's right here by the house. Hokeweed. Hey, girl. Oh. Yeah. She's a mean one. Okay. Well, hold on to that. She has 15 eggs there. Not sure if my nursery's coop is big enough for 15 chicks, but we'll see. Got her. So she's got 15 eggs. I'm going to let her keep all 15 for now, and then maybe, if she'll let me without killing my hands, I will kindle them in a few days, probably about day 9 or 10, just see which ones are viable. Got food. Water. She's already settled in to her new home and covering all 15 eggs. Wow. Guys, you might ask, why am I letting her sit on eggs in September in Michigan? Well, let's see, it's the beginning of September, 21 days, it'll be end of September, she'll hatch these chicks out. September is not too bad temperature wise. They'll start developing feathers. Outside they develop them fairly quick. They'll get their new feathers. They'll probably be fully feathered by about week 4 to 5. So that puts us at the end of October, early November. And we might have a few frosty nights by that point, but it could be back and forth. It's really no different temperature-wise than, say, October, similar to March. And if you're letting someone sit on eggs in February to March, they don't even have their full feathers in yet. So as far as being feathered and the cold and everything like that, they actually should be fairly well off by the time we get to December and it really does start to snow and get colder. So on that end, I don't mind this time of year. As far as, okay, what to do with extra roosters in the winter, we're kind of confined on space. So if we think about this, if they're hatching at the end of September, October, November, December, January, February, end of February, they'll be 5 months old. 5 months old, they might start crowing if the roosters. 3 to 5 months, they start sparring a little bit, but it doesn't get too dangerous yet. So if we're talking about, well, when to process extra roosters, at 5 months, end of February, early March, that's actually not a bad time. It's starting to warm up a little bit. It might still be really cold, but maybe we could hold off till March to do it. They'll be 6 months old. So 20 to 24 weeks. It might be a little later than average, but not horrible. So, and the girls will start laying at that time. That is where everyone else is starting to ramp up. So add to the production for spring. So not horrible. If we're talking about this in, say, December, I might be a little more hesitant because they won't be fully feathered until like end of January, right in the coldest time of the year. So that would be, yeah, that would be a little more iffy. But I haven't had anyone go broody at that time of year. So we're gonna let her sit on 15 eggs. They're all hers. No one else has jumped out of that run, so I know who mom is. In fact, I know who dad is because there's only one rooster in that run. So that'll be easy to tell the genetics and document that. And if we get any girls that look good, healthy, want to keep, we could keep them. Any that are, maybe too many, well, we're going to be approaching the time where I'm going to start putting them out in the tractor, in the chicken tractor. So we'll be moving towards the time where they'll have more space and I could have the flock be a little bit bigger. And then next fall we'll cull it down to a winter size again. So we'll see how it goes. I've never had 15 chicks in this tractor, and again, we're counting the chicks before they hatch, so I don't even know if all these eggs are fertile. So we'll just have to candle them if she'll let me, because there's a reason why I wear the gloves with her. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Hope you like the show. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you with the next video.